Hey there, Mr. D with you to go over our kicking. And we're going to go through all the different kicks. We're going to start out with front rising up. And I'm very happy to have Miss Savannah here. And she's going to help us demonstrate. She's got some awesome technique. And she's going to help us demonstrate front rising up. That way I can narrate towards you and show you some of the finer points of it. So thank you, Miss Savannah, for being here. Let's go to fighting stance. Now, basically, this is just a stretch kick. What you want to do is just loosen up and get a little more limber as you stretch. One of her goals is to get her thigh up to her shoulder, in between her arms. She wants to stretch up. So, ma'am, ready, set, and go. Good. Let's show, if you could show two more. Go. And jump and change stance. Good, and go. So we can do these stationary, we can do these walking forward. All right, excellent drill for that. Thank you, ma'am. If you'll show a side version.
Sure.
Good. And let's go ahead and throw three. Go. Notice up between her hands. And her hands don't come down as she does it. Okay, and jump and change stance. Go. Okay, and other leg. Ready, set, go. Up. Okay, Mr. D back with you with our kicking section. Now we are going to do side rising up. So earlier you saw the front rising up. Front rising up is fairly easy to do. Even an old guy like me can kind of get their leg up. Side rising up is a little more challenging. In the pivot, and there's more muscle groups involved to lift sideways. So Miss Savannah's here to demonstrate that. She does such a great job. She's going to start out facing the camera and showing you side rising up, and then we'll do some different profiles and angles so you can see how to properly do it. So Miss Savannah, if I could have you go to fighting stance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's back you up a couple of steps. Thank you, ma'am. All right, coming forward, if you could kind of do a slow side rising up. Ready, set, go. Good, excellent. Now notice, if you could bring it up slow again, go, that her body's aligned with her leg. She's not jackknifing this way, okay, but she's almost pulling back like so, aligned up, and that's exactly how you want to do it. Foot is square like a side kick, just like so. You don't want toes up, you want toes straight or even slightly down as you do it. And down, thank you, good, again, forward, go. Now we're going to back Miss Savannah up a little bit here, and what I want you to watch is her bottom foot, her pivot foot. Okay, ready, set, and go. Good. So you want, continue here, go. You want to pivot that bottom foot the best you can every time. On this mat, sometimes it's not easy. Ma'am, if I could have you turn around, and ready, forward, go. So they can kind of see that bottom foot a little more, go. Good, go. Excellent. Ma'am, if I could have you come up this way, please. Sure. And facing my direction. And let's back you up a half a step or so. Thank you, ma'am. And forward. Go. Good. Go. Good. Go. If I could turn you around, going that way. And go. Good. Go. So combine a pivot. And the tough part is keeping your body straight. We want to hunch and jackknife so much. But that really takes away from our flexibility and our balance. And again, go. Good. And go. Okay. And Miss Savannah, if you'll come here. One last question people ask is, what do our hands do when we do that? You want to keep your bottom hand up, and your top hand can either come in or can stretch with it. Whatever you choose to do, you can do. So fighting stance. So just real quickly, let's look at her hand position here. Ready, set, and go. Good. She chooses to keep her hands up in a fighting style, which is good. Go. Good. Ma'am, if I could back you up a little bit. Mr. D here to go over a front kick with you. Now, this is the first kick we're going to learn. The last two were stretches. So this is actually hitting an opponent with this kick. Very practical kick, front kick. Most styles of martial arts have this particular kick in it. So Miss Savannah's here to help us demonstrate that kick. She's got an awesome front kick. Miss Savannah, if I can get you to go to fighting stance, maybe back up just a little bit. Good. with the camera. This is a back leg, a rear leg front kick. Let me show you slow first how this works. She's going to chamber her knee up, just like so, pointing it at her target. Then she brings out the kick, pointing and hitting with the ball of the foot. Okay, thank you, man.
Sure.
A lot of times we see people kick like this, and they're hitting with their heel. Okay? A lot of rookies do that. White and yellow belts do that, all right? Let's not do that. Let's point that ball of the foot out every time we kick. Okay, very important point. I'm correcting that often. So as you watch this, take heed of that. Okay, so again, she picks her knee up, chambers up, out, back, and down. And all your kicks will pretty much be that way. Up chamber, out with a kick, recoil it back to the same spot. Why, you ask? Well, if she kicks, she brings up, out, brings it back, hey, she can kick again. She can kick 2, 3, 4 times from here. It's just like winding your gun up again. Okay, she can do that, or she has good stable balance, sorry man, to put her foot down. Okay? So we don't want to kick and then have no control there. Kick and then down, like an anchor is attached to it, and pull down. We want to step into our next move with good balance. All right, so Miss Savannah goes to fighting stance. You can demonstrate a couple of front kicks, that'd be awesome. Ready, set, and go. If I could have you turn around. Go. Turn around. Ma'am, if you'll face me here and then back up just a little bit. Okay, see the practical application? I'm going to let her kick at me a little bit. Go. Okay, and turn around the other way. And forward, go. And show. Okay, one more thing. Let's face the camera in the fighting stance. And you could do a front leg front kick. And it's a little quicker because it's closer to your opponent, but it takes more strength and more balance. You'll see the front leg front kicks in the later patterns up around purple belt and brown belt. But if you wouldn't mind demonstrating a couple. See how good her hand position is here too. She keeps her hands up as she kicks. There you go, good. You can bring in so you have that equal opposite motion, but never let them drop like that. Always be careful about dropping your hands. Go. Good. One more time. Go. And that's front kick. Mr. D back with you. Earlier we did the front kick. Now we're going to do a jump front kick. So I was mentioning earlier that all these kicks we do on the ground, we can do aerial. All right, and this is Danny. He's an excellent jumper, so I wanted him here to help us with this. So jumping front kicker, sir, if you'll go to fighting stance.
Sir.
Let me bring you over here a little bit. Good. He wants to bring his knee that he's not kicking with up. So say, for example, you're kicking with your right leg here. I want to tuck that left knee up first. Okay? That can help aim, but mostly it helps lift. It gives you altitude. Then come up with your other leg and you kick. So this is really a front leg front kick. He's going to kick, jump in the air, and kick with his front leg. So as I hold the pad here, ready, set, and go. Right. Do you see how he did that? You have two choices. You can kick with the top of your foot, like an instep. You can go there, or with the ball of the foot. And pad holder may want to just angle a little more as they hold the pad for you. So let's try a couple with the ball of the foot. And good. And one more. Good. See, he makes it look easy. Mr. D back with you again, and we're going to go through our next kicking technique, and this is side kick, a very, very powerful kick. Used to keep your opponent back in sparring, used for self-defense. It's really powerful. When us higher ranks break boards with it, we can break 4 and 5 and 6 boards with this kick because it is a very powerful kick. So let's demonstrate it. Miss Savannah's here. She had another kick that she does such an awesome job with. Fighting stance. Okay. She's going to step up and do a front leg. Now, a lot of times we get confused with preparing a turning kick and preparing a side kick. And this is what I wanted to help you with a little bit here. As she steps up, she's going to lift her knee up and almost in a triangle, like so. Okay, her knee comes back and then it goes straight out to the target, just like so, and then tucks back. Now a turning kick is from here to here. Don't do your side kick like that. Bring it back and kick straight out, just like so. All right, she doesn't need me. She can definitely demonstrate this. All right, step up and kick. Too good. And turn around. Go. So this is the first version how we learn it. We just step up. We go towards our opponent and we kick. Go. Again, notice hand position. Go. Now, we want to hit with the heel of the foot and the knife and the lower knife edge of the foot. Turn around. Up. So if I can get you to bring your foot up one more time, I appreciate it. So right there with the heel and the lower knife edge, right in there is where we want to, where we'll make the most damage with the kick. Okay, now she's going to do a back leg kick. This is a little more advanced, where she comes around sort of like a turning kick, but then she throws a side kick. Ready? And go. With the hand position on this, you can punch over, or you can keep your guard up. Miss Savannah, if you'd show both ways.
Sure.
Ready? Go. Punch over. Good. Or your guard up. Go. Good. If I can turn you around, same thing. Go. So this is a back leg or a rear leg side kick. Go. But again, the chamber every time. Notice the pivot every time. Again, go. Pivoting that bottom foot. And you'll hit strike gold when you really learn to pivot well. Ma'am, if I could have you show the side angles too. So
sure.
Let's back you up. Over here, this way.
Sure.
Right here. Good. And facing me. Good. Okay, let's do back to the step up side kick. Ready and go towards the camera. Right. Best kicked midsection. You can go high section with it, but you know it can cause a lot of damage if it's hit, so you really have to be careful with that. But to the body, it's just a jewel of a kick. Ready, go. Right. And turn around. Go. And forward. Go. Right. Go. Well done. Thank you, ma'am. Very good. Okay, and that side kick. Hey there, Mr. D with you for our next kick, and that's called turning kick. Now, this is Miss Savannah, and she goes to fighting stance, and she faces me here. Karate may call it roundhouse kick, round kick, turning kick. You'll hear different names for it. But what it does is it comes, if you'll face me, man, it comes at an angle around like so. She turns her body. The whole idea for turning kick means her body's turning. Okay, front kick, we pierce straight in. That means our body's front, our shoulders front. So that's a straight in kick. Turning kick comes around or her body turns. And therefore, that's a turning kick. Now, when we spar, we use the top of the foot. We soften the blow. So we can spar, practice, and not end up in the hospital. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, it works in chambers the same way as other kicks. So she picks her knee up. Okay. And for sparring, she would pick it up closer. We're going to show you a different version of turning kick in a minute. She brings out and kicks, right, brings it back to her chamber and down. Okay? So, same like the front kick, except you come around with your tuck instead of straight up with your tuck. All right? Notice her hand position as she kicks. Go. Up and through. Good. Just like so. It's up and it's strong. The hands will keep her balance. If you find you're losing balance when you're kicking, possibly is you're flapping. We call that like a bird would flap. That maybe your arms are going out wide like that. Okay, very noticeable in me because I got such long arms, okay? So if you keep those hands up, that not only is good discipline for fighting, but will help your balance a lot. So for sparring, we use the instep. Now, if she wants to really hurt me, or break a board, she can do and kick with the ball of her foot very, very well. So watch as she picks up. Now her knee will go more this way. as she picks up. More to the side. And then she comes around at a 45-degree angle, bang, and kicks, and then back down, like so. Very, very powerful kick. Okay? So that is for self-defense. That is for the street. She could do it to the body and just really nail me here. Whoa, right in there. And very devastating. So that is what's in pattern. The ball of the foot turning kick. You won't see that instep turning kick in your forms. You'll see the ball of the foot every time because the forms are about self-defense. But we've softened that turning kick up for sparring. Now, let's go back to the instep turning kick and watch it. She can do a double turning kick. She does it very well, by the way. Go. 1, 2. Like so, and use it for sparring. All right, and again, that's why we have to do that instep because that could hurt someone if she did that with the ball of the foot. Ma'am, can I have you show some different angles if you'll face the camera? And let's do the instep turning kick. Ready, set, and go. Good. How about coming forward? Ready, go. And other leg, go. Turn around. Go. Go. Turn around. How about the double? Go. So in sparring, when we throw that belt ear, don't throw it at the knee. Okay, we can't kick below the belt in sparring. So belt in ear, go. Good. Okay, let's back you up a little bit and have you face that way. And turning kick, go. Good, go. Turn around, facing me, go. Go. You don't have to over follow through, just a nice quick kick. Can I have you face the camera and show the ball of the foot turning kick? Ready, go. And you'll see that in later patterns. Now look at her foot position. It almost ends up like a side kick. She picks up her knee around, but look at the squareness in the foot as she kicks, just like so. And it ends up just like that. But, and show. Miss Savannah, awesome job. Thank you very much. If you practice it that way, you'll have very, very good results. Mr. D back with you for another kick. And one of my favorite kicks, axe kick. Okay, just like you're swinging an axe or a pick, coming down like so. Your leg goes up and down. Don't confuse it for a front rising up, but it does prepare close like a front rising up. So Miss Savannah's here. We go to fighting stance. She wants to come straight down. Maybe she's hit me here and my body's this way. Boom! Right. She can come straight down and just tomahawk me on the head or back here, on the back, or on the base of your nervous system. I mean, she can come down and hit the spinal cord. So it's a deadly kick. And all these kicks, please practice with the utmost seriousness. We use this a lot for sparring. Now, for self-defense or for breaking boards, we want to hit with our heel. So she brings up and then hits straight down and back. If someone's holding a pad like this, you got one or two, actually 3 options. She could come this way with her axe kick. She could come outside in, or she could back up just a hair and just go straight up. But a lot of times when that paddle is too close, she can't go straight up, so she has to go outside, okay? Or your opponent's very close. So if you find that's a good option for you. So to break a board or for self-defense, she hits with her heel. She comes up as high as you can because we know with gravity, the higher up, the more power coming down. So we really want to get that leg up intimidating like, just very scary. If she's sparring, and again, when we're sparring, we soften the kick. We don't want to hurt anybody. She uses the ball of her foot. Okay? So a couple of reasons. 1, like I said, it softens. And 2, gets a little more reach. So if your opponent's backing up a lot, right. I know my size 12 can get a little more reach when I'm sparring and pointing out the ball of the foot. Okay? So, but to do damage, you do with the heel. All right, she can also pick her front leg up and kick an axe kick. That's quite a bit harder to do. You have to practice that a lot, but it makes for great sparring. So let's see in sparring how this is used. So maybe she throws a front leg front kick, I back up a little, and then she throws an axe kick. Bang. Let's do that again. Front leg front kick with this leg, axe kick with your back leg. Got 1 and 2. Right. It's a real good finishing move in sparring. Mr. D back with you for front crescent kick. Now, some people refer to it as inside crescent kick. When we did the reverse, that one outside. Why we term it this way, reverse means away from your body or reverse. Front means going in towards your body, going towards your center line as you kick. Again, this kick can be used for blocking or striking purposes. I'm a pretty tall person. I'm about six foot, maybe in sparring stance about 5'9" or something like that. As I bend here, Danny in fighting stance can be almost this close, and if he does a crescent kick, front crescent kick properly, get up over my shoulder and kick. Bang, right, he can pick that up. Most people can, you don't need a ton of flexibility. So it's a nice tool to get up high section at a fairly close range because of how you tuck your knee, and then you just got to flick your foot out and hit. All right, so let's demonstrate some. Now we want to use the inside part of our foot. So we want to use this opposite of the knife edge. Go the other side, the inside part. Maybe like as you would kick a soccer ball, possibly. Kind of similar to that. Fighting stance. So she's going to go inside foot, go. Good. Now Danny, if you'll show the other legs. Ready, and go. Up and through. Right, so just pump it right up through, go. Oh, good. Excellent. Good. See this? You can get very good speed with this. Very good power with this. There you go. I'm coming at Savannah maybe with a weapon. Oh yeah, boom! She knocks it away. Now she could crescent kick, side kick like one of our one steps. Bang, boom. Right. Go ahead and move my hand as I stab. Bang, boom. Right. So sets you up for some, because it keeps you in a tuck position, so it sets you up for some other nice kicks too. Mr. D back with you to show you another fun kick called reverse crescent kick. Nice thing about this kick, it can be offense and defense. So you can actually block with this kick and score with this kick and use it for striking purposes. Okay? Miss Savannah comes to fighting stance, thank you ma'am, and facing me. All right, she's going to bring her leg around and hit through with the knife edge of her foot. So say this was my little face here, like that. She comes up and around and through and kicks. So you want to use the edge of your foot and the bottom part of your heel. So as she brings up like that, you want to use right in here to hit your target with. So again, up and through, so the camera can see switch stance and other legs. So as she follows through, bang. Let's try that again. Right, like so. It's sort of a circular motion as you go through. The axe kick went up and down. This one comes across and hits through like that. Your toes are pointed up as you do this. So it may be slow motion if you could touch the pad. Ready, set, go. So your toes are pointed up when you hit. That's an important thing. A lot of times we want to hook. Don't do that. Hook is later. We'll do that kick in another video here. But for right now, the reverse crescent kick, it's up that way. Now here's how she can block. If I punch out like so, she can kick that in my arm. I have a knife, and I'm going to attack her. You know, if you're fast enough, and we can get a pretty good foot speed with this, then you can block an opponent's arm too. So we can strike and we can block. Mr. Danny, if you'll get in line behind Miss Savannah, fighting stance. And so these are really fun kicks to do. Go. Good, Danny, next. Good, right. You can say, yeah, fast. That was, you can just whip it through. So body will go this way, and then kick will whip through as you hit. You can keep your foot relaxed, almost like your hand relaxed, and hit through. Good. Good. Miss Savannah, if you'll hold for us here. Good. Thank you. So same idea, we want to come up and whip through as we kick. Real easy. So the knee is gonna get pointed at an angle. Her pad is straight. Okay, I'm gonna go here and point my knee at a little bit of an angle and then pull it through as we kick. Okay?